friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm continuing on with my travel series, and I am showing you what is inside of my carry-on bag. For this trip, I am taking just 2 carry-ons. I am taking this bag, and then also I have a rolling suitcase, and that is the only luggage that I am taking on this trip. So my next video that you guys will see will be how I packed for 11 days in just my one little carry-on bag. So this bag is just some kind of toiletries and essentials and things to keep me entertained during my flights. When we go over to Italy, it takes us 12 hours to get there, and coming back it's like 15 or 17 hours. So there's an 8-hour flight and a 10-hour flight going there and then coming back. So it's a long time on a plane, and I get very antsy on planes. I kind of have a little ADD and can't sit still, so I have to have a lot of things to keep me entertained, and that is what is all inside of this bag. So let's take a look. Before we get into what is inside of my bag, let me tell you about this bag. This is from Vera Bradley, and it is the Weekender bag, and there you can see it. This is my all-time favorite carry-on bag. It is the only bag that I ever take when I am traveling. I love it because it's got the handles like this, so I can put that around my arms if I want, or I can carry it like that. It also has the strap like this and a padded shoulder, so I can do that. But also on the back here, there's this kind of flap part, and that goes over the handles on my suitcase. So I just put that on top, and I can roll it on around. And inside of this bag, there's a ton of room. There's a lot of interior pockets, as well as this one exterior zip pocket. And in this pocket out here, I just keep like my main essentials kind of that I would need during the flight. Like I keep some snacks in there and some Kleenex. If I ever have a paper ticket and not a mobile boarding pass, I keep that in there. I keep my passport, the important things that I would need throughout my flight, that's what I keep in there. Let's see what I keep inside of my bag. First off, on the outside, I just keep one of these hand sanitizers from Bath & Body Works, because obviously when you're flying, there's a lot of germs and all of that. So keep that with easy access. And like I said, on the inside, you can see I've got a ton of stuff in here. This bag is really heavy. First off, I always bring a water bottle with me, and then when I get through security, I can fill that up. And then I have that throughout my entire trip. I have this little bag that I keep all of my chargers in, and it's got this little flap in the front and then this other back here. So I just keep like my camera chargers. I have our adapter since we're in another country, my phone charger, iPad charger, all of that stuff gets kept in here. And this is just something I also always keep packed all the time. I have extra chargers, so I don't have to worry about taking care of that, packing my regular chargers. I just have 2 sets of them, makes life a lot easier. I have my Bose acoustic noise canceling headphones. I do not travel anywhere without these. Crying babies, screaming kids, other noises on the plane. This just blocks it out, and I just can't live without them. They are so great when you are traveling. I also cannot live without snacks on a plane, and since we are traveling for such a long time, I have some snacks packed for us. So there's just some pretzels and peanut butter, some granola bars. I've got some gum. I'm also bringing some of these like liquid things that you can put into water, just because I know during a long flight you should drink a lot of water, but I might get sick of water after a while. So I just keep all of that packed in there. Also, right here I have my first aid kit. I have another video about what is all inside of there, so I will put a link down below in the description box so you can see that. And then I also always bring my iPad with me. I just love having my iPad with me basically at all times. You know, I keep my movies, my magazines, my books, there's games on here, just a lot of different things to keep me entertained. So that's kind of all in one place. However, for this trip, I am also bringing just a regular book with me because there's a lot of times my husband and I are going to be on trains and buses, and we're doing like day-long trips and excursions. So I might not always bring my iPad with me, but I want to bring a book with me at least to keep me entertained. And also I know when you travel back from another country, they don't have the same rules as we do regarding electronics. You have to leave them off during takeoff. So I just wanted to have a book with me to keep me entertained, especially during those times that I won't have my iPad with me. I also have some fuzzy socks because since this is an overnight flight, I want to make sure I get comfy. Yes, I'm going to be that girl that takes her shoes off on a plane, but when I have to go to sleep, I want my fuzzy socks on to make myself comfortable. Then this is something new that I packed for traveling. This is kind of my travel essentials. And I figured since I'm on such a long flight and it's going to be overnight, I wanted to have some necessities with me to help freshen me up and also help me get ready before I go to sleep on the plane. So I've talked about this before. This is the same case I used for my first aid kit. It's the Orla Keely bag from Target. It's the Beauty Organizer. And again, I've said it before, I just love it because there are so many different compartments in here. So I just packed this for this trip, but I think I'm going to leave it packed all the time, so I always have this stuff packed for traveling. So first off, on this side with the two kind of compartments, I first have some sleeping pills because I have to travel overnight. We basically leave here at like 5:30 at night, but we get to Rome at like 7 in the morning, which is really midnight our time, and once we get there, we're going to be out and doing stuff, so I need to sleep on the plane, so I'm going to be taking some sleeping pills to help me out with that. And then I also have a toothbrush and some toothpaste to freshen up my breath when I wake up before I get off the plane. And then I also have some Vaseline lip therapy. Obviously, being on a flight for so long, it's going to be very dry on there, so I want to make sure I stay moisturized. And over here, I just have a little travel version of some face wash. I have some deodorant as well to help clean myself up and keep myself smelling fresh. In this middle compartment here, the zippered part that moves, I have some wet cleansing cloths to help clean my face during the flight. And then I also have just some various hair clips and some hair ties in case I need to put my hair up. And then I also have in here some Purell wipes because obviously when you are on a flight and you don't know if there's other people that are sick and whatnot, I just want that to help keep me sanitized and not getting sick while I'm on such a long flight. And then last, over on this zippered side, I have, first off, this is an oil-free moisturizer. I've never used this kind, but it was small and compact and it fit in here perfectly. So I'll use that after I wash my face. Some dental floss in case I need it. I also have some of this other Vaseline lip therapy. This one is tinted, just to kind of give my face a little bit of a rosy glow, kind of wake myself up. I have a small little lotion here. I have some Burt's Bees cuticle cream. And then also I have some Yes to Cucumber wipes to help clean my face up. And then I also have an Evian mist because again, when you are on such a long flight, it's going to get dry and I want to make sure that I stay moisturized the entire time. And then in this front compartment here, I have some more wet wipes just because I'm sure I'll need that throughout vacation. And then I have this thing that I got from Amazon. It's called a Bag-O, and I don't want to open it right now because I don't know how to fold it back, but basically it's just a little refoldable, kind of reusable shopping bag, which I thought would be great to keep inside of my purse or in this bag for anything that we buy, and I don't want to carry it around all day. I can keep it in that bag. And then I also have a travel wallet. I think these are really great, especially when you travel internationally. Like we have excursions and activities we already paid for, and we have like our itinerary over here, so it's just kind of nice to keep all of that information in one place and not have all of your papers kind of floating all around your suitcase, and you know exactly where everything is. Also, since it is such a long flight and it's overnight, I have two things to help keep me sleep. I have one of these neck pillows. These I think are great for traveling because you can just put it on and you can just go to sleep and do your thing. So highly recommend that. I'm also bringing a blanket with me. This my mom got me, I think from Neiman Marcus, but it can double as a pillow as well, but inside of here it is a blanket that's fleece and it unfolds, and there's also a cute little spot at the bottom of it that you can tuck your feet into. So I think these two things will help keep me nice and cozy when I'm on such a long flight. In addition to my carry-on bag, I will also stick inside of there my purse. This is a new purse that I got from Jessica Simpson, and it is a crossbody bag. I don't know the exact name of it, but I'll put the description or the link down to it below in the description box. But again, it's just, a carry bag like this that goes over your shoulder, and I think having a crossbody bag is essential when you travel. Anytime we go anywhere, whether it's for one night or a week, I think having a crossbody bag is just so great when you travel because you just put it over your shoulder. You don't have to worry about lugging a shoulder bag like this or holding a tote. It's over your shoulder and it hangs there and you don't have to worry about it. So let me show you quick what I keep inside of here. First off, obviously I need my passport to get out of the country. This is my wallet that I always use when I travel. It is from Tory Burch, and what I love about it is it just allows me to keep the essentials in here. So there are a couple of slots here that I can put my credit card, my license in. There's a zippered part in the middle. And then the one thing that I love about it is there's a pouch over here that is big enough to keep my phone in. So this is kind of my all-in-one thing. If I don't want to bring my purse out, if we go somewhere, I can just bring this and use it as a wristlet. In here as well, I have just a pair of cheap sunglasses. I don't like to take anything expensive on vacation. These are just a cheap pair that I got from Target. They're $16. If something happens to them, they break, I lose them, I could care less. But I never ever bring anything expensive or worth something on vacation with me. I also have a pair of just kind of my iPhone headphones, just because I know we're going on some tours and I think there's some audio parts to it, so I am bringing my own headphones with to make sure I have them, because I'm not sure if they supply headphones for you. Also, I have my little portable charger that I can use for if I can get it out, my iPhone. I'm sure I'll need that every day if I'm using my phone for a GPS or a translator. And then I just have one of these little bagus in here again. I've got some mints, and then this little thing I just got not that long ago from Target. It says retail therapy on it. I thought it was cute. It is kind of like a little wallet. There's places for your cards over here, but then also a little pocket in the middle and a zippered part. But I just have this. I'm going to put any money that we get, like kind of cash, and keep it in here, because typically when we go out of the country, we always get those coins and I never know what to do with them. They don't fit in my regular wallet, so I bought this to just keep all of that in there. And then also, obviously I'm going to a foreign country that I've never been to. I have a little phrase book that I have not looked at yet. I probably should before we go on vacation. And then I also have this little notebook. I just thought it would be nice to keep a little notebook and pen in here to jot down any places that we want to go to eat. I like to research places before we go and figure out where they all are. Or if somebody tells us a suggestion while we're there, I can write it down and have that in one spot. So that's what's in this main compartment of my purse. And then there's kind of two spots over here. You can put like your cell phone or something. And then there's also a zippered compartment too. Then in the front, there's also this part that kind of opens up, and in here I just have a little bag of essential things. So this is a clear bag that I have from Vera Bradley. I used the clear one because I thought then I can see exactly everything that's in it. In here I have a hand sanitizer. Then I also have a crystal nail file. I love crystal nail files. I will never use the other scratchy emery board ones again. I have a Tide to-go stick because I'm sure eating a lot of pizza and pasta, I will, or my husband will spill on ourselves. That will get a lot of love. I have some hair ties, a little collapsible brush, some Colgate Wisps because you never know when your teeth are going to get furry and you need to freshen them up. I have a little cuticle pen. This is just something I always have in my purse. I can't live without that. I also have just some wet wipes, again, in case of an accident or a spill. There's also an EOS hand balm for if my hands get dry, Tums in case we get an upset tummy. And then I also have a couple other things. I've got some blister pads because obviously we're doing a lot of walking. So in case one of us gets a blister or our shoes hurt, some Kleenex, and some oil absorbing sheets since I have oily skin. And last but not least, I also have some Advil in here as well. So that is everything that I'm taking in my main carry-on bag, just kind of my flight essentials and the things that I need in my purse throughout the trip. So I hope that gives you guys an idea, if you're going on a trip, some of the essentials that you should pack to go on your flight and help keep you entertained for a while. Like I said, my next video will be all about how I am packing all of my clothes for 11 days into one carry-on suitcase. So that is a huge, huge, huge challenge for me since I am the biggest overpacker. So that will be probably an entertaining video for you guys to see how I fit all of that into my little suitcase. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!